What's up, everyone? It's time to talk about another entry into the Universal Classic Monsters collection. Yep. So, and we're continuing on with the Frankenstein franchise, which is the Ghost of Frankenstein. Released by Universal, March 13th, 1942. It was written by W. Scott Darling, produced by George Wassner, and directed by Eric C. Kenton, who's also done House of Dracula, House of Frankenstein, which I have reviews for both of those on here too. They actually should be just over there previously. They haven't been up too long. Anyways, he also did End of the Trail and The World of Abbott and Costello, to name a few. The Ghost of Frankenstein. Well, Igor realizes that someone's up to no good with Frankenstein's monster and is trying to, he thinks someone might be trying to use him for evil bidding and other things. So he contacts Dr. Victor Frankenstein's son, and he comes and he tries to help Igor figure out who is behind controlling the Frankenstein's monster and trying to do evil things, deeds and stuff. But is it actually someone, or is it someone closer than he thinks? Yeah, Ghost of Frankenstein's a decent movie. It's not too bad. It's definitely a little bit of a slow burn, and it's heartburn. And yeah, so it's more of a slow burn in this case. But man, they back in the 30s and 40s, they really know how to do sequels and mix them. This is the last one with the good high quality standards, though. After this, you got House of Dracula, House of Frankenstein, we just mash up stuff and poof, it goes out there. Yeah. So yeah, overall, I like Ghost of Frankenstein. The final fight, especially with the mob coming in right into another castle and taking them out. It kind of gets repetitive though with these stories, and it's kind of similar. They do try to change it up as much as possible, but I'm finding this one, it just, you can feel the repetitiveness quite a bit. And it's definitely, it's still a good sequel, but obviously it's not good just to stand on its own. But it's still a fun time. There's a lot of good gothic architecture in this one, and a lot of good elaborate sets, and I really enjoyed that. The acting, cinematography, and everything is always good in these movies. And yeah, besides it just being oddly paced and very repetitive, it's still a fun time. They still sprinkle in some good new things and stuff, like the son who hears about it and wants to come and help and stuff. It was always a humbling and good, feel-good moment in the movie. And yeah, especially the climactic scene for the last 10 minutes or so is always fun. Too bad they ripped it off and put it in House of Dracula or Frankenstein or whatever one has it at the end. I can't remember off the top of my head right this second, but too bad they reused that. But it's still quite the good, iconic last fight scene, even though it's kind of abrupt at the end. Frankenstein basically just drops. And yeah, so you never know the true way to kill Frankenstein, but I can't say this is actually a Ghost of Frankenstein. I think this is just the new ruler of Frankenstein should be the title. But yeah, overall though, it's still a fun time. It's still good. If you like Frankenstein monster, you'll enjoy this one. If you like the old classic horror films, black and white and all that, you'll definitely find this one amusing. And yeah, it's just another good one to add to the canon. So definitely a fun little check out for this one. There's one other film that has Frankenstein that I haven't checked out yet, and that'll be in the next review. But yeah, but for this one, if you want to see what I'm talking about or relive what I'm talking about, there's a trail link down below, like always. Also linked down below is my Instagram, where I always post clips of films reviewed in the future on my story, usually the film title hashtag and subgenre film and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also linked down below is my Letterbox at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. So yeah, now we got some of that out of the way, I'm going to give The Ghost of Frankenstein a 3.5 out of 5. Make sure you like this video, share it so more people are aware of it, comment your opinions to the films down below. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you thought of them. Also, if you have any films that you want me to review in the future, or film franchises, comment those down below too. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And let me know what your favorite Frankenstein movie is, or if your favorite Universal classic monster film is down below as well. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so we find something weird, obscure, and odd together, or so you hear my opinions of popular films and classic films like this one. I'll love, so I love if you just subscribe. And yeah, but that's it for this one. There's just another good sequel and the crossover stuff. I'm going to talk about another one in the next one, so make sure you ring that bell, because we're going to be diving into Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, which is technically before House Dragon when I review those ones first. And yeah, so that'll be the next one. But yeah, hopefully there's no crazy Frankenstein family living in your area at these days. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully they're as good and entertaining as these sequels. We'll see about that though. So, till the next one. Cheers.